What's going on, champs and champettes? Happy New Year's, welcome to 2026, and in today's YouTube video, we're going to go ahead and give you some interesting news regarding the Kitsune companion that is actually going to be releasing in the game very soon. As you can see, we have both versions of the Kitsune right here, but you may notice I started off today's video by hovering over the Kitsune back bling. We're over on a private server so that I can showcase everything properly to you guys, but if you're someone who owns the OG Kitsune back bling from Chapter 1 Season X, then I have some very good news for you. Starting on January 3rd, the Kitsune is going to be releasing in the item shop. Now, that should be January 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Time, you know, one of those two nighttime areas. So for some people, it will technically be January 4th. But if you're someone who already owns the Kitsune back bling on January 3rd at item shop reset, then you're going to be granted the Kitsune Sidekick, only one of them, entirely for free as like an OG owner exclusive. And I'm going to be honest here, this is probably one of the best looking sidekicks we've gotten recently. So if you're someone who's been playing since the OG days back in Chapter 1 Season X and you got this backbling from the actual old pass, then this is going to be very cool. Now, we have three different variants of the backbling. You know, we have the normal Rift Storm, we have the Snowstorm, and then we have the black version, and we're going to be trying to recreate each of those on the companion and showing you all the different companion cosmetics and everything else. So let's go ahead and go in here and let's show you what's possible. So firstly, we have three different fur colors. We have the white, the black, and the lavender fur color. We have three different accents. We got pink, we got silver, and we got blue. We have two different details, gold and silver, which kind of change like that middle part right there. And then we have three different eye colors. We got pink, we got violet, and we got blue. Now, if we go ahead and randomize a few times here, it might go ahead and do that loading thing, which can be pretty annoying, but you know, you get a pretty decent idea of the different type of ways you're able to actually customize this. I think personally, you know, after we showcase all the different variations or a decent amount of them, I think the way I'm going to end up customizing mine, because I do actually have the OG back bling, is probably going to be something like a black color right here, and then for accent, probably like a blue or something, you know, something that just kind of like pops out. But then again, silver looks nice. You know, there's a lot of different ways for you to actually customize this. Honestly, I think this right here might be what I end up going for the Kitsune actual sidekick we end up getting. But that isn't the only thing that is included with the Kitsune, because of course, as you actually use this, you unlock a few different things. We get a few different kimonos. So we have no kimono. We got a cherry blossom kimono right here. We have ourselves the shining silver kimono, which doesn't have any like special coloring or anything. It's just kind of like a shiny silver, just like the name says. And then a blizzard blue kimono as well, which kind of match like the Winterfest theme this year in an odd way. Maybe just like the snowflakes or something. For the reaction heart, we get the Fox Clan heart right here. And then for the emote, we get a really cool nine-tailed emote for this sidekick. Now, it does last a decent amount of time, but it does eventually, you know, go back to normal. As you can see right there, the kind of like spin goes back to normal. And then here's a comparison of the actual sidekick with the emote next to an actual character. So you can see the size difference of the two different, you know, sides of stuff, like the character and the sidekick. And of course, if we rotate around, you can see the original Kitsune back bling right here. So technically, it's like the Kitsune grew up from Chapter 1 Season X, right? Became a full-grown adult Kitsune that you're able to actually have. But I thought I would just make a quick little video here to showcase the cosmetic variants and stuff of it, because of the fact that the OG back bling is going to allow you to get one free Kitsune sidekick entirely for free at the exact same time it actually ends up hitting the item shop. This has, however, brought up the question for people who owned the OG Groot back bling. Why didn't they end up getting, you know, the baby Groot sidekick that ended up releasing in the game? Because we have the Groot skin, we have a Groot back bling, and we now have the baby Groot sidekick, and the back bling was basically baby Groot. But then again, you know, it's still nice to see that even if they didn't do that for something a license, like a whole entire Disney product or whatever, they're still able to do this with other things like the Kitsune, and they're not just stopping at like Bonesy and calling it a day. And honestly, I think this is one of the cooler sidekicks to actually end up getting for free. Until next time, however, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll go ahead and rotate between some of these real quickly, since I'm not having that weird like loading every other randomization glitch right now. Until next time, however, peace out.